Hello, welcome to another video in this Airbnb clone Ruby on Rails series. And this is part 18. And in last video, we implemented swiper.js to swipe across our images. Now in this video, we'll focus on this rating part. Okay, so let's go to our Airbnb and see how it works. Let's go to one of these properties. Open 9014 reviews. Okay, let's go to this. Okay, so user profile is visible, then there is content, and I think they are giving ratings on these six subcategories, and then they are taking average of it. I think so. I'm not fully sure. It looks like this only. So what we will do is we will create a table, a review table, which has this content category, which will be a string. Then there is six different ratings which again will be integer values. This is the average, otherwise it will be value between 1 to 5. So again, this will be an average. Sorry, this will be integer. And then we will have, I think we will need another final rating or average rating, something like that, to take average of these six values for this particular user. For example, this user has 4 rating, right? So they might have done 5 for cleanliness, 5 for accuracy, 3 for this, 4 for this, 5 for this, 4 for this, something like this. Okay. So, and based on that, they got the average 4, right? So for that, we will need another value for that. Okay. And then there are, let's start with this. Okay. So I will stop my server, Rails generate model. We'll name it as review, and we will add content, which will be a string. We will add cleanliness rating, which will be integer. We will add accuracy rating, which will be an integer. Okay, can we copy this? Okay, great. Accuracy, then check-in, then communication, location, value, and one more thing, which will be a final rating. This will be at the average of all the above six ratings. So along with these values, we need two more things. Each rating has a review associated with it and a property also. So all these reviews belongs to this property, right? So user references, PRENCS. So basically this review references a user and this review also references a property. We already have both of these data tables in our database. Sorry, REFERENCS. Hope this works. Let's run this. If there's no typo, it should work. Let's go to our database. Sorry, migration file. Content string, cleanliness rating, accuracy integer, check-in integer, communication rating integer, location value, final rating. Final rating should be decimal actually. I can make this change here, but it should be a decimal because it will be an average of these six, right? References user cannot be null. Foreign key. Okay, great. So let's do this migration. Rails DB migrate. Now, along with this, whenever we are doing some migration to our database, we should always go to all the models which are somewhat connected in this migration. So in this, reviews model is connected, property model is connected, and user model is connected. So let's have a look. Reviews, property, and user. User, okay, so for property, we'll have to mention has many reviews because a property does have many reviews, right? Same we can use this in review user also, but we won't because I don't think there will be any case where we will show all the reviews and not the properties to the user, right? Uh, so that's why we are not mentioning it in our reviews table, reviews model, and we can add these validations also. So let's validate the content first. It should be present. And let's validate cleanliness rating. But for that, it should be in a range of 1 to 5, and it should be an integer only. So I think I'm not fully sure. Let's use this numericality validation rails greater than, yes, something like this. Numericality, then there are values. Okay. Okay. We'll mention only integer. Let's check in guide only. Only integer. Yes, it does exist. Only integer. This should be true. Then there is greater than or something like this. Greater than or equals to. So it should be greater than or equals to 1, and it should be less than or equals to. Less than or equals to 5. Only integer greater than or equals to 1, less than or equals to 5. Let's add a space here also. And let's copy this. Accuracy, check-in, communication, then there is location, then there is value. I think all these reviews, then there's obviously another one which is final rating, but we'll calculate that. It won't get added by the user. So we'll worry about that later on. Is there anything else in this? I think that's all. Let's rerun our server. Rails, sorry, pin/dev, and let's try to find if we can actually access reviews or not. Right now we don't have any reviews, but still it should be an empty array. Property dot first reviews dot reviews. Yeah, it's an empty array. That means we can at least access these reviews. So let's exit this. Let's stop our server and let's add some dummy data. For that, we can go to our seeds file. What we will do is we use this to generate a random value between 50 to 100, right? So we'll generate random reviews between 5 to 10 for each property. Dot times. So it will be like 7 times, 5 times, 10 times. Do, and we'll create a review dot create bank operator. Sorry, this content. Sorry, for content we can use this description. Then what else we can have? Content, communication, rating. For that we will generate a random number, but this one should be between 1 to 5. Communication, then there's accuracy. Communication accuracy check-in. First one was not communication. What was it? Cleanliness. Check communication, location rating, and value rating. We need final rating also, but we will generate that on our own. We won't add that in our seed data. And we need users as well as property. We already have property, property, property. This is basically this model. Okay. Now let's create a user so that we can use it here. Okay. So it will be user, sorry, dot create. Let's name email as test1@gmail.com. Password as 123456. And we'll use this user here. Okay. Okay. So this is the user that it is getting used from top. Okay. Hopefully this should generate reviews and associate those reviews to these properties that we are creating. Let's run our reset our database. Rails db reset win/dev. Now let's go to our console. Rails C. Let me check property reviews first and reviews. Yeah. Now we can see there are multiple reviews for this first property, and in each of them we have various ratings, but there is final rating which is nil. So that we will have to fix. Let's exit this. Let's stop our server because again we will have to reset our database because final rating needs to be updated. But for that we'll do something else. We haven't done this in this project, I think. No, we haven't done this. So what we can do is we can run a function whenever a review gets created or it gets updated. Whenever a review gets created or updated, we can run a function on that particular command. So there are four operations on any database table, right? Normally four: create, read, update, delete. So we don't want to update our final rating on read and delete. We only want to change it on create and update, right? So let's do this. For that, we can mention after commit. So after this record, this review has been committed, what we want to do? We want to run a function update final rating, and we'll explicitly mention that we want to update this only on create functions and update functions. Okay, so whenever create and update will happen for this particular record, this function will get called. So let's check this. Right now I'll just mention directly update column, update column in record trails. Update column. Update column. We'll have to mention which column we want to update. So we want to update final rating. And for now, I'll just mention, let's say 4.2. Okay. Now let's reset our database again. After this also, we'll have to again reset this, but let's do it to better understand these things. Rails C property first reviews, and in this we can see this 42E1, which is basically the final rating only. Uh, let's do this. Sorry, reviews review dot first dot final rating dot 2f, we can see 4.2. That's what we wrote, right? I think round should also work. Round to 2, round to 1. No, no worries. Uh, 2f works for us and we can understand this at least. Let's exit this again. Let's clear this. And now we'll write a proper function here. So let's create a cumulative total points, maybe? Yeah, total points. Total rating doesn't sound good. Let's get rid of this. Accuracy, check-in, communication rating, location, value. And after this, we can write this divided by 6. Hopefully this should work. Plus didn't work. Maybe we have to write it like this. It worked. Now Rails C. Let's try to find first rating dot to F. It's 3.0. And what is the first review? It has 3 plus 4, 7, 8, 9, 9 plus 10. Sorry, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 9 plus 10. 9 plus 10 is 19. And it's 3.0. Is it giving only integer? Let's try to find review last. Okay. 2 plus 4, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus 5, 16. 16 divided by 6 be a dot last dot final rating dot to 2.0. It's giving integer only. But it should not. Maybe I can use ChatGPT to optimize this. This is giving. Let's see. This 2F. Okay. Let's rerun. Exit this. Clear. And let's use Rails DB reset. Sorry. Rails DB reset. Okay, clear. Rails C. This is 2.0. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, let's try to find the first one. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 4, 12. No, this one is also not good. Second, does second work? 5, 5, 10, 11, 16. 16 plus 8, 24. Again, this is a perfect one. Oh, it's getting hard to find the perfect one. Uh, Third, I'm not sure third will work. Okay, great. 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 plus 5, 17. And this is giving fraction value. Dot final rating dot to f, which is 2.88888. Great. This does work now. And let's show it finally. So, so let's do that also. Or should I stop this video here? I'm just thinking. We will have to add cache counter also. And we already have this reviews. Let's do this definition. Average rating reviews dot average. But we'll have to do it like this. Let's leave it here, because if I do it here, then cache counter again I will have to remove it in next video. So let's leave it here. At this point, we know that we do have our ratings, which is working correctly. Now we will just have to show it in our property, okay, in our view. So let's stop this here, and we'll continue this in next video. That's all. Let me quickly check if we are not missing anything. Let me go to these three models. This final update create on. Okay, there is one thing which I missed. Has many reviews. There is one thing, dependent destroy. So for example, in future we remove XYZ property, then all its reviews should also get removed, right? So for that, we have something called as dependent destroy. I'm just trying to, I think this one. Dependent destroy. This should work. Okay, so if you remove one of the properties, all its reviews will get removed. Maybe we can try this out in this video. Cut. Sorry. Property dot first dot reviews, and it has one, two, first two reviews. Okay, and if we try to find property second reviews, then its ID starts from 8. So what it means is that if we remove first property, if we destroy the first property, in reviews table, first to seventh review should get deleted, right? So let's try to do this. Property dot first dot destroy. Destroy record Rails. It always gets confusing in Rails, like whether to use delete or destroy. User.destroy, find destroy. Okay. Now first one is ID2, which makes sense. Now let's try to find reviews. Review.all. And we can see that it starts with ID8. So first to 7 reviews have been removed. So it does work correctly for us. Let's exit this and reset our database again for this because we want that property one. Rails DB reset. The video is already long, so I'll stop this video now. We have finished the backend work for this particular review section, and we just have to show it in our data in our front end now. So that's it for now. Consider subscribing to this channel, and you can reach out to me on Instagram or LinkedIn or TalkMeet. That's all. Thank you. Bye bye.